Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to explain and practically demonstrate how to use for loop with single dimensional arrays in Java. So, let's get started. Without using for loop for accessing the elements of a single dimensional array, our code will look something like this. You see here we have created in the previous session we have created this single dimensional array which is of the size 6. After that we have initialized all these elements of this array. Then we try to access the data stored in the single dimensional array like this. Now imagine if there are only 6 elements. Now 6 print statements are required. Okay. Here I need to write the 6 print statements and here I'll be using this kind of statements for accessing the elements of the array. What if imagine instead of 6 there are 100. Here I need to write 100 print statements. These 6 statements are not enough. My code will become very lengthy. Imagine there are 500. 500 statements I have to write. That's not the correct approach, right? This is not the correct way of accessing the data stored in the single dimensional arrays. So that's the reason, guys. That's the reason we have to go with the for loop. Okay, we need to use for loop with single dimensional array for accessing all the elements of a single dimensional array in less amount of code. Using for loop with single dimensional array will reduce the lines of code required for accessing each and every element of the array. This is what is the purpose of using the for loop. Otherwise, we have to write lengthy code because I need to, for every element for accessing it, I need to write a separate line. If there are 100 lines I have to write. If there are 500 elements in this array, I have to write 500 lines and so on, right? So this is not the correct approach. So let me remove this and here in place of that, let me write the for loop. Traditional for loop. For int I is equal to 0. Why I am giving I is equal to 0? Here, the index of this, okay, index is starting from 0. So I'll start with 0. Here you can give I, J, K, whatever you want. But here, the value should start with 0 because index of the array start with 0. Then, I less than, semicolon, I less than the size of the array. That is 6. You can clearly see the size of the array is 6. So I'll give 6 here. Then I plus plus starting of the for loop and ending of the for loop. Every iteration the value of the I is getting increased by 1. The first iteration the value of I will be 0. The second iteration the value of the I will be 1. Third iteration 2. Fourth iteration 3. Fifth iteration 4. Sixth iteration 5. 6 times this for loop will iterate. So starting from 0 till 5. 0 to 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. According to the index we are iterating, guys. Okay. When I becomes 6, we'll come out of the loop because index 6 is not there here. Okay. That's why I mentioned I less than the size of the array. Now here inside this for loop, I'll write system.out.println AR. Here generally, if you want to get the access the first element of the array, if you want to access the first element of the array, you have to give AR of 0. If you want to access the second element of the array, you have to give AR of 1. So here we have the index, right? So in the first iteration, the value of I will be 0. Second iteration value of I will be 1. Third iteration value of I will be 2 and so on, right? So here instead of giving the number, I'll give I itself. What will happen in this case? Just see how the for loop is going to work. So the for loop will execution will start here and it will declare this variable I with and initialize that with value 0. Okay, 0 less than 6 is true. We'll go inside the for loop and AR of in place of I what is there? 0 is there. AR of 0. What is AR of 0? 9. So 9 will be printed in the output console. After 9 got printed, the control will go to I plus plus. The value of I will become earlier it was 0. Earlier the value of I was 0. Now because of I plus plus the value of the I will be incremented by 1, that is 0 to 1, it will become 1. Now 1 less than 6, again true, will go inside the for loop, AR of 1. AR of 1 is 5, so 5 will be printed. Then I plus plus I will become 2. 2 less than 6, again true, go inside AR of 2. 3 will be printed, AR of 2 means 3 will be printed. Now I will become 3. 3 less than 6, again true, AR of 3. AR of 3 is 7, 7 will be printed here. Then I plus plus I will become 4. 4 less than 6, true. go inside AR of 4. AR of 4 is 1, so 1 will be printed. Then I will become 5. 5 less than 6 is still true. AR of 6, AR of 5, sorry, AR of 5, that is 2 will be printed. 2 will be printed. After that, I will become 6. 6 less than 6 is false. 6 is not less than 6. Okay. So we'll come out of the for loop and you see all the elements of the array got printed 953 712 953 712. Let me run this code. No matter how many elements in the array are there, doesn't matter, guys. You have to write the for loop right like this. Okay. On running the code, you see in the output console, you'll get the output as 953712. Okay. So output of the code will be printed as 953712. So this is how we have to use for loop with single dimensional arrays to access all the elements of the array. Okay. So it will reduce the number of lines of code. Just by writing these 3 lines, we'll be able to access all the elements of this array. We'll be able to access all the elements of the array. So here in this example, we only have 6 elements. So still 6 lines were required, but here with the help of the for loop, only 3 lines are enough. Imagine if there are 100 elements in this array. Okay. By using the for loop, I just need to write only 3 lines, but without for loop, I need to write 100 lines. Okay. For accessing each and element of the array, I have to write a separate line. If there are 100 lines, so 100 lines will come and so on. That's why for loop. Okay. That's why we recommend. That's why it's recommended to use for loop with arrays. Okay. While accessing the elements of the array, it's recommended to use for loop. So that's all for this session. See you in the next session. Thank you. Bye bye.